Ladies and gentlemen, keyboard is by far the most used function on a smartphone, and sometimes knowing only basic features related to the keyboard is just not enough. So we'll learn some basic functions as well as secret tricks and finally land on some ultimate hacks. Sounds interesting? Then let's dive in, shall we? Did you know that there are three ways you can type in a text? First is but obvious typing. Second is tapping on a button here and dictate. It's really accurate. And third is to write it down, or if you have a context ready, simply long press and choose this scan option here and tap on scan text. Now once you have selected the area you need to scan, tap on this button and select if you need the complete text or not. And finally tap on insert and you are done. Do you like to type in different fonts? Well, you don't need an unnecessary paid app for that. Scan and add the Siri shortcut. Now run the shortcut, type in your text, let's say hit that like button, choose your desired font and copy. Now paste this on any app, it works perfectly. If you are interested in more Siri shortcuts, check out this playlist. Okay, back to our first way, typing. When you want to type in English but the language is not English, does it make sense? For example, your native language, or maybe use slang language, which is actually most common while chatting, then dictation might not work to its best. So the best way is to type. But while typing, if you implement the readily available sliding feature, it should make your typing a lot more faster. To enable this, type keyboard in Spotlight. Scroll down till you find settings and open the first option here. Scroll down and enable slide to type. Now as you can see, this is currently only available for English, but there is a trick for using this for your language as well. This will take time to fully work, so be patient. So when you try to slide and type in a slang word, it will obviously not work. So type in that word this time, and before you use the spacebar, tap on the word on this ribbon. This will save that word. Now when you slide and try to type that word again, it'll work. Mastered how to slide? Now learn how to slide much more faster. There are often times we need to type using one hand only while eating, for example. So a quick way is to long press the globe icon, and because we are eating and our right hand is busy, we'll choose the left side. Notice how the keyboard is now 100% accessible with your left hand only. And once you are done, tap on this arrow to go back to the full keyboard. Now slide and enjoy. Also, one more tip here, as you are already typing with one hand, if you want to undo something while typing, just shake your iPhone and it should do the trick. But if you want to redo that text again, what now? Shake again, and this time you'll have an option to redo as well. Liking the video, don't forget to hit that like button. My wife sometimes sends words that I don't understand at all while chatting. Now if I go to the web to search for its meaning, I'm not online anymore and she knows that I am searching for that meaning. So instead, I just highlight the text and long tap, next, and choose look up here. You'll get the meaning instantly from different dictionaries here. Another useful trick while typing is that iPhones doesn't have numbers with the main keyboard like Android does. But a way around is to long press on the numbers tab. Now keep holding and drag to any number or a punctuation mark even and leave your finger once you have reached. Did you see that? I can access the number and whoop, back to my main keyboard. You'll automatically come back to your main keyboard without having to type this key again. I did not know until a couple of days ago that iPhone's keyboard had a temperature symbol, the degree symbol. Head to numbers again and long press 0 and choose your temperature, the degree symbol from here. One more that I use often is to long press on full stop and select 3 dots. For what's it worth, it saves milliseconds. As we are already here, when you are about to log in somewhere, you don't need to complete your email ID by typing the whole thing. Just type in the initials and you can choose the domain by long pressing on the full stop, just like this. Is it difficult for you to scroll through your typed text? Then all you have to do is long press on the space bar, and this will act as a cursor to scroll through your text. As we are talking about spacebar, tapping spacebar twice after finishing a sentence will automatically put in a full stop for you. WhatsApp Business has a feature where we can set quick replies and access them while typing. So convenient, right? Now this feature is not available on the regular WhatsApp, which I think is used by most of us. But what if I said there is a way? Head to keyboard settings again and select text replacement. Tap on the plus icon and type in your phrase. Carefully type in a shortcut for that phrase that you can actually remember and save. Now while typing on WhatsApp or any other app for that matter, when you type in the shortcut for that saved phrase and hit spacebar, it'll save a ton of your time and you get to look cool. Hand gestures can be a very powerful tool while typing on an iPhone. What I mean by that is if you want to copy something, select the text and just pinch inwards with 3 fingers. And when you want to paste, pinch out with your 3 fingers again. You can even paste on other devices like an iPad. If you don't know how that works, check out this video. Now if you want to undo after deleting a text, swipe left with 3 fingers and it will undo, and swipe right with 3 fingers to redo again. When you tap once at the screen, it will work as a cursor. It will show as a cursor. Tap twice and it will highlight the last word. Tap 3 times and it will highlight the last line. The final tip, only an iPhone can do this. You can share your own emoji in addition with the emojis. This takes your conversation to a new level. If this is not enabled by default, head to keyboard settings again, scroll all the way to the bottom and enable Memoji here. I hope you have liked this video. Thanks for watching. My name is Mufaddal. This is Apple Vibes. Take care and I will see you in the next video.